Okay, everybody, welcome back to the Dan and Clifford Show. This is Clifford. Dan's still sick, still feeling a little bad. But today we're going to be doing a little tour of the Pixelborn, which is a platform designed by someone on Patreon in order to play Disney Lorcana online. It's pretty amazing, I'm not going to lie. One of the best sort of online format for a card game I've ever seen, especially with how quickly that it came out. I mean, the game's barely even released, and we've got this already phenomenal version of this game. So once you download Pixelborn and then you get in to where you can log in, this is the screen that you'll be presented with. You have options down here to join the Discord or join a Patreon. I became a Patreon. It's supposed to give you all these benefits in the game, like being able to change your name, but as of yet, I haven't been able to do that yet. I don't know how long it takes to go into place. But from there, you'll have this little settings all the way at the top, which is where you can change your name, change the sounds. You'll use this to upload some stuff while you're installing. There's some great tutorials out there. Let me know if you want me to do one on how to actually get Pixelborn and download it. It's pretty great. And then from here, you can either quit or sign out, depending on what you want to do. Going back over here, we have the play section and the collection section. So in the play section, you have PvP, which is in a league where you can play against people, and the better you do, you get 100 points, I think, every time you win. I've played a few games. It starts off in wood. You go through 5 levels to get to bronze, and now I'm 2 levels into the bronze level. I've done a few games now so far. It's pretty cool. Over here is where you select what kind of deck that you want to play. Custom, I haven't done yet. I think this is how you can get people to join. You and your friend must, you put whatever name you want in there. Your friends put in the name, and then that lets you play against your friends, which is pretty cool. So if you don't want to play PvP, you want to play against your friends, but they're not at your house to play the actual game, you can do that. Leaderboards is pretty cool right now. There's just there's season 0, which I believe is already over, and season 1, which is right now. You can see this guy Ducky here all the way at the top. He plays a lot of Pixelborn. Stats. Now when you get to stats, you'll have all time and season 1 available. It says that detailed stats are available for Enchanted Explorers plus Patreons. Maybe I don't have that level of Patreon. I don't know which level I got, but I did do Patreon. I can't see it, so I don't know what the detailed stats looks like. I'm assuming it's like loss, maybe most common card played, that sort of thing. Up here you can see how many wins you've gotten and your longest win streak. You can see I won 5 games in a row. And the test section is really just a figure out how to play it. It gives you a 40 card deck and you just kind of play against yourself to figure out how the game goes. It's pretty cool. We can actually go in there right now. It loads up pretty quick. But it just comes straight in here. It's pretty awesome. From here, you have your deck that shows up down here. It's pretty cool. I'll actually play a game at the end of this so you can see how it's actually played. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And then we have the collection. Now this is where all of the cards are. It literally lists every single card that you have on there as long as you've uploaded the card pack. Decks, just show you decks. You can do a new deck. You can also import from various other places. So if you've made a deck on, I don't even know, I've never actually made a deck on something else, you'll be able to upload it on there. Card backs is pretty cool. As you go up in the Patreons, it unlocks different card backs so that you can be like, oh, look how cool I am. And then plaques are the same thing. They're just, they show up based on which Patreon you are. I don't have any. I'm not that cool yet, apparently. You also have mail. I have no mail, but yeah. So first we're going to go over my deck. I have 2. I have this Amber and Emerald one, and this Amethyst and Ruby, which is the one I've been playing a lot of. I want to get your guys' opinions on both of these. Now over here on the left, it'll separate it by the 2 colors that you can choose, green and orange in this case. And then it'll list the ones that you've put in your deck. So there's I have 2 Duke of Wesseltons, 4 Flynn Riders, 4 Cheshire Cats, 2 Mother Knows Best, 4 Hans, 4 Tinkerbells, 4 Cuscos, 4 Mad Hatters, 2 Genies, 4 Lilos, 4 Stitch, 4 Be Our Guest, 2 LeFou, 4 Simba, 2 Maximus, 2 Hades, 4 Rapunzel, 5 Maximus, 2 Maximus, sorry, I was reading the wrong number there, and 2 of the Rockstar Stitches. Now I'll put this up on screen real close so you guys can see it. I really want to know what your guys' opinions. What can I do better? What can I get rid of, add to, depending on what you guys think. And then, of course, we have my blue and red deck, which is 3 Shields of Valor, 3 low-cost Aladdins, 4 Dragon Fire, 4 Maui, 4 Big Aladdins, the one with the sword, 4 Be Prepared, 4 Maleficence, and then for blue we have 4 Develop Your, I want to say it's skills, 4 Grammatalas, 2 Felicities, 4 Mickey Mouses. That's the ones that when you play them, you can put 1 card from the top of your deck or into your Inkwell. I have 2 Bells, 4 Aurora, 4 Let It Go, 4 Robin Hood, 2 Scar, and 4 Hades. Again, I'll put these up there. I would like your guys' input on these ones as well. I've had a lot of luck with this deck. It is kind of a late game sort of deck where if I get a lot of ink, I just start pumping out stuff that shuts down the opponent. And it's been working pretty well. My green and amber one does really good off the bat and has a lot of dudes that are kind of annoying to take care of. It allows you to get lore very, very quickly if they don't do anything about it. So it's pretty good. And then we'll go over how to make a new deck. If you do new deck here, you don't have to select what color you want. It'll just do it automatically as you select your first card. So if you decide you want to build a deck that's, say, this purple, you can click on it up to 4 times. If you do 5, it'll tell you can't do more. You can do, 1 of all of them or up to 4, however much you want. And it just shows it over here on the left. And then up here, it'll show you just the purple. And then as you add another color, we'll just say green. All of the other colors will disappear, leaving you only with the green and purple, so you can better do it. You just select it all the way up until you have 60 cards. The actual game won't let you play unless you have 60 cards in there, which is pretty cool. Kind of guarantees everybody's playing with 60. You can have more than 60 cards, you just can't have less. So you just fill it all the way up with whatever cards you want. And then there's also this filters, where you can do spells or characters, what color you want to do, what rarity you want to do, and what cost the character is. It's all pretty nifty. It's pretty sweet. You can change the name to it. In this case, we could do and then done. Also, my favorite comment on, let's say, why Genie is your favorite character, because we all know Genie's your favorite character. I'll put your name as my deck name in the future. So if you guys want to be on my channel with your name in a deck, just let me know why you love the Genie, and we'll go from there. But anyways, we're going to go into play. We're going to play PvP. We're going to select the blue-red deck. I want to know if you guys have any input on how I could play. But so far, it's going to set it up to with another player. It'll randomize who goes first, who goes second. It'll show you your hand right into the front up here. And then from here, you can select which ones you want to re-roll, right? So you can hit confirm, and then it'll add those cards back to your deck and give you new ones. And then once the other player has done the same, it'll go over into whoever the first player's turn is. Now, it is set up perfectly so that it's like the first player doesn't draw on their first turn. It's got a lore counter over here on the left side, so those red and blue circles are. I haven't figured out what the deck square below that has to be the plaques, I'm assuming. And then, of course, you have your decks. They'll show how many numbers are in each one. This is your ink. It shows you how much are in your ink. So you can come down here, select a card, drag it over, and then it'll add it into your ink. And when it goes up into the top like that, it means it's showing your opponent. And then you just drag out the card you want to play. It'll automatically take it out of the ink, and you hit pass, letting it know that it's your opponent's turn. And then it automatically draws for them. And and then there's someone somewhere around the world playing against me right now with their blue-green deck, it looks like. Which is pretty cool. We're going to do this one. Got nothing else to play. Sucks when you have nothing else to play. Sometimes you get lucky and you get those 1-drops right off the top, which is pretty nice. But this deck is kind of meant for late game, getting out those Be Prepared, the Maleficence, and then it's got a few things like Mickey Mouse and Grammatala to kind of help boost up the amount of ink that you have. Yeah, there's one of those guys. So we're going to go ahead and ink her, which will let us play Mickey Mouse. And then when you play someone with the power that comes up, it's going to give you this option where you can either use it or not. I'm going to use it, which is pretty cool. Yeah, and then don't forget to pass turn. There's been a few times where I've just assumed that the other person would start going, but you need to make sure you hit pass. It'll tell you over here the opponent's turn, which is pretty cool. And then, yeah, we just kind of go off of this. They take a turn, you take a turn, just like the real game. It's pretty cool what they had set up here. So what I'm going to do early on here is I'm going to try to get some ink out so I can play one of these Be Prepareds so that I can wipe his team out, only having a little bit of guys on my own side here. So we're going to do him. Put out another Mickey Mouse. Now we're up to 6. And then we're going to pass. Like, we don't care if they kill these Mickeys or not. We're just getting some free lore out of them until we can basically do our counter-offensive. And then from there, I'm able to, like, maintain control over what's coming out. So I'll be able to put my Be Prepared to make sure he has no dudes out. I got these Hades so that he can't get them out. The Maleficent is just a pain to deal with. It's pretty great. Oh, some people take forever to take a turn, though. Nice. So we are going to play one of him. And then we're going to go ahead and... might as well get some points. Play a Be Prepared. And pass turn. Oh, you did notice the screen comes up. When I play another Be Prepared, I'll bring it back up. It gives you, like, 2 options because the card can be played either by someone singing or by just playing it. So it gives you an option to have someone sing it or just play the card like I did by selecting the right-hand side. Ah, damn Robin Hood. Okay. I think we're going to hold on to this Maleficent. We're going to play Hades, ditch his Robin Hood. Oh yeah, when a power goes up like this one, puts it in the inkwell, it'll draw like this little laser. You go and pick the one that you want. It'll do the effect, whatever the effect is. In this case, it takes an opposing character and puts it into their inkwell. You know, effectively just getting rid of that character. Leaving only my Hades, which is pretty cool. And I can do that another time. Hopefully I can get some ink going here so I can get that Maleficent out if I need it. For reasons like that, when someone does like a Tinkerbell. Oh, they made me evasive, that's funny. Yeah, and then their effects will happen too. And you'll see like a little dart out come out. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. Let's actually keep this going. Let's get rid of that. We're going to play another Hades. Get rid of Tinkerbell. We're going to quest with my Hades and pass. And this is kind of the whole point of the deck, is just every time something comes out, I'm getting rid of it. That way I maintain control over everything that's going on there, especially when it's green and it's a lot of stuff with evasive, or if I hit it, I discard a card, or anything crazy like that. What is this? We are actually going to take that Grandma Tala, in case I do get another Maleficent. We're going to play this. Don't accidentally, when you drag it up, the laser comes out, and if you unclick and you're on one of your dudes, it will kill one of your own dudes. So watch out for that. Alright, so now all I got left is Be Prepared, which is a pretty solid card. So if I start losing control, like he pumps out like 5 dudes, which the purple guys, the amethyst color, has been my biggest hassle with this team because they just keep drawing cards. They get like 9 cards out. And then, oh, well, that was weird. Okay, I wasn't expecting another Be Prepared, but we're still doing pretty well right now, so I'm not going to use it yet. Yeah, the amethyst, though, like, they just have so many draw capabilities where they're just drawing like 4 cards a turn, and then I'm just stuck here, like, okay, like, what am I supposed to do? I've been managing fairly well. Not as well as I would like, but fairly well. Nice, okay, so we can Dragonfire, or we can Be Prepared. Let's Dragonfire. Let's take out this Genie. I can't attack this one because he has evasive, so we're just going to do that. I think these guys have 2 each, so I just got to make it another round. Developer Brain, that's a nice card. I have a bunch of those in my blue-green deck. Okay, what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? He does have a lot of lore, which can be kind of scary. He's got or ink. He's got a lot of ink, so it's like he's got 10 ink. What's he gonna do? And he could very well just play something crazy. So far, I've had a lot of everybody keeps playing the what's that card? A Whole New World, where it makes you discard all your cards and then draw 7. They keep playing that, and then it only benefits me. I'm like, cool, now I have 7 cards. Thanks. Ooh, that was smart. Okay. I'm gonna have to play a Be Prepared, otherwise he wins. So let's gain 2 lore. Play Be Prepared. Oh, here's the option. So you can either have a character sing it for free, or you can banish all characters. Which actually, if you right click, it'll get out of there. If we do, is he enough? 7? I won't be able to play another thing though. Oh, I'll be able to play Robin Hood. Let's do that. So we're gonna do this here. We're gonna do Be Prepared. We're gonna sing it for free. Get rid of everything. Draw a Robin Hood and pass. He's probably really annoyed right now. He either has to get rid of my Robin Hood or it's game over. And if he does get rid of my Robin Hood, with his Robin Hood, then I'm just going to Hades it away. And then he just gave up. So if you click up in the settings thing, it'll give you an option to secede, which is what he just did, and it makes the other person win automatically. I gained 100 victory points. I'm getting closer on the board. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about that. Let me know if you want me to do a tutorial on how to download Pixelborn. It can be kind of a funky thing. Join them on the Discord too. It's pretty cool. They got a lot of resources on there. You can find games with people if you don't want to play PvP, but you want to play against someone. There's a lot of people on there looking for games. It's pretty cool. Appreciate you guys if you watch this video. This is the last time that I think this is going to be the last video for One Piece, or not One Piece, for Disney Lorcana. That's going to involve the giveaway, and I'll get right into that right now. Okay. So if you guys have watched any of our previous videos, we brought up that we're getting rid of a starter set. Comes with the booster pack still inside, all of that, perfectly sealed up. This one has Moana and Mickey Mouse on it. If you guys comment down below, let's say a recommendation for how I can improve my red deck, my red and blue deck, then or if you think it's fine, you can just say it's just fine too. If you like it, you can say that's just fine. But if you leave a comment down below with a suggestion, you'll be in the running to win this thing here by the end of the month. So I think the 31st is the end of the month. I think that's Friday. This might be the last video we have for Lorcana. Might be your last chance to win one. So hit that up. Also, leave a comment down below about why Genie is your favorite, and I'll change my deck name to be your name, so that anytime if you see me on Pixelborn, you can see your name as my deck, which is pretty awesome. But that's all it is, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched, we really appreciate it. Dan does too, even though he can't be here right now. Stay bored, gamers.
And I'm bored.
And I'm so bored of this game.
I'm so bored.